Hello AP students, in this clip we will teach you guys all about forgetting. Why do you forget things? Are there reasons why you forget some things more easy than others? First of all, the definition of forgetting is to cease or omit to think of something. The three common ways of forgetting are encoding failure, storage decay, and retrieval failure.
The concepts we'll be learning today are the three sins of forgetting, Hermann Ebbinghaus' studies, porn, and state-dependent memory.
The three sins of forgetting are transience, absent-mindedness, and blocking. These three sins are closely related to the three common ways of forgetting.
The first sin is transience. Transience is storage decay over time. For example, over time, a person might forget what they ate a few days ago. Transience gets worse as you age.
Transience is closely tied to Hermann Ebbinghaus' forgetting curve. Ebbinghaus studied nonsense levels, created a curve that demonstrates how quickly storage decay occurs.
The second sin is absent-mindedness. Absent-mindedness relates to encoding failure, and is the inattention to details that leads to encoding failure. This sin operates both during encoding and retrieving. This is why we forget where we put our keys or glasses, since we don't pay much attention to small items.
Encoding failure is failure to store memories into long-term memory. It happens because we selectively attend to interesting stimuli.
The third sin is blocking, which is when you are unable to retrieve your memory. Blocking relates to retrieval failure. Unlike absent-mindedness, the memory has been encoded and stored in the brain. It is also called the tip-of-the-tongue syndrome, like when you cannot remember your old friend's name.
Retrieval failure is when the information is encoded and stored in the long-term memory, but it cannot be accessed because of interference or missing retrieval cues.
Proactive interference is when you have difficulty in learning new information because of already existing information. This is why it's so hard to learn Spanish grammar when you already know English grammar.
Retroactive interference is when a person has difficulty recalling old information because of newly learned information. Retroactive interference prevents us from remembering last year's locker combination because we are already using new lockers.
A fun mnemonic for proactive and retroactive interference is porn. Proactive interference is when the old information interferes with the new, while retroactive interference is when the new information interferes with the old.
State-dependent memory is also a factor in why we forget. State-dependent memory is the phenomenon when information is better remembered when someone is in the same state as they were in the memory.
For example, a drunk guy who forgets his keys will not know where they are when he turns sober, yet when he gets drunk again he will recall the memory of where they are.
These concepts explain why we forget and how we forget. Thanks for watching, and don't forget what you have learned.
Created using Powtoon.